Hello everyone, my name is Alperen Nihan and I'm going to talk about an audiobook that I have listened for my organizational theory course, which is called Messengers Who We Listen To, Who We Don't, and Why. And without further ado, let's start. First of all, I'm going to introduce three excerpts that I have picked from the audiobook in the parts of introduction, developing, and conclusion parts. And the first one from the introduction part is: we fail to separate the idea being communicating in a message from the person or entity conveying it. This commonly overlooked insight illuminates a fundamental feature of the effective messenger. They become the message itself. And the other one from the developing part is: knowing a person's status allows us to inform any other characteristics about them. Status allows us to answer a vitally important question. Is this person is worth to listen? And the last one from the conclusion part is powerful halo effect that influences how that messenger is evaluated on their threats, which could lead the judgment process. And after all, to look at detail of the content of the book, the author was trying to simplify the importance of the messenger. At some point, the author even put messenger way more important position than the message itself, and at some point it could be even more important than having the right message. So in the book, the authors categorize the types of messengers as hard ones and the soft ones. How the hard ones are the ones who can possess a superior power towards their audience or towards the group of people that they were delivering their message, and the soft ones are more likely the ones who can bond or who can conduct a relationship with the audience in a way, a deep manner, I guess. And the hard ones are the ones, usually are the ones who have socioeconomic advantages, competence, dominance, or attractiveness. However, the soft ones are the ones who have charisma, vulnerability, trustworthiness, and warm attitudes towards their audience and the group of people that they were talking about. And in my opinion, this audiobook could help the practitioners in the organizational level in the sense of deciding how to speak about their thoughts and beliefs, or how to act or how to react about certain situations to certain situations. And sometimes even sometimes the book says we should be aware of the assessing process to our audience, because sometimes picking the right messenger type would be impossible if we cannot be able to assess our audience. And sometimes we should be ready to combine the hard messengers characteristics with soft messenger characteristics, because for example, when in our business life uh, we should be possess some more like a hard messenger types of delivering attitude. But however, at the same time, after we arrived our home with our family, we should have more soft messenger types of attitude towards them. So we should be aware of having both of them at the same time, but conveying these different types of attitudes towards the need or the necessity. And after I finished this book, I've noticed that we should possess different types of messenger attitudes toward audiences that we have at the time according to their intention or status. For example, we generalized as workplace, but the messenger types would definitely be different from the workplace to workplace. For example, for a teacher, having a hard messenger type would not be worked as a businessman. So we should be aware of, we should be ready to select which one was the right one, more appropriate one, uh, depending on the situations that we have in. And I think it's vitally important to appropriate type of messengers in the situation that could happen in the workplace. But as I mentioned family life or in social life as well. Picking the correct attitude and being the right type of messenger will be so important, and it will not be worked as selecting the right messenger type and selecting the correct audience at the same time would not be work, even if it did not happen at the same time. So I think those are the things that you should uh, you should learn from that audiobook. And I think I highly recommended that audiobook, even if you have any interest about communicational skills or processes. And I think that's it. Thank you for listening, and be safe, especially in this time. I hope you are safe as well at this point, and stay at home. Thank you for listening.